I think this is going to work, but I don't know for sure. Ouch. Ouch. Fire. Fire's hot. Fire. Fire. Fire bad. Fire bad. Ooh, okay. Oh, man. It's not very comfortable. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on All the Mods 3. Yeah, I'm flying. Why? Because I can now. Forever. Since last episode, we got our angel ring finally. If you didn't see that long process, the video is very choppy. It's a little bit over 30 minutes, but if I didn't chop it down so much, it'd be like an hour and a half. It was just crazy. There's so much stuff recorded there. So much work done. But anyway, so now that we have that, I wanted to bring you over here and show you this. I've cleared out every single building. If you're new to the series, that's what that little symbol on top of the roof means. It's my way to mark each building that is cleared. This whole area over here is now cleared out, so that way we can tear down all of the buildings and make room for the mine colonies area. Before I do that, I need your help with something. Okay? We have an issue. All right? We're about to get a bunch more spawners from over here. And we already have a bunch collected. We already have a lot of spawners, guys. And I don't know what to do with them. Plus, we have some that are down here. There's some down there. And there's some down here. I don't know how to create a room or a kill chamber or anything for those guys that actually fits in with the theme. I don't know what building to give it. I don't know how to set it up. I don't know any of that stuff, guys. I need your help. I need some ideas on the spawner stuff. Something's different here. Yeah, all the buildings are now gone. It's kind of funny. The buildings all had like a foundation. Like they would fall down if they didn't. They're all like, I don't know, they had the stone brick surrounding it. They all had something similar to it. But I do want to clean everything up. Obviously, we got a lot of leaves, we got a lot of trees, we got a lot of other man-made things. And what I want is I need to reform certain parts because I kind of broke some out, breaking down some of the buildings with our super awesome excavate. Which, by the way, excavate is still is now maxed out on our pickaxe. It's 25 out of 25, so it's breaking quite a bit at one time, which is really, really good and really helpful. But does cause a couple of accidents here and there. But yeah, I want to basically make this a flat ground all the way across. I don't want anything but grass, and I want to build up the walls where I need to. I want to continue this pattern right here around the outside. I do kind of like this pattern, and that's not something you would change after some kind of an apocalyptic event. We've run into a little bit of a snag. Let's take a look. Hold on. I want to show you something. First of all, there is some things in my inventory you may or may not have seen. Doesn't matter. We're going to get to that in a second anyway. Now, these guys have moved. They've gone up here. The reason for that is because I needed more power. Let me show you this first. This is ridiculous. Okay, first of all, wireless transmitter, wireless crafting grid, and range upgrades. Yes, I have them. That's what I'm working on. It's a thing. That way we can get everything we need while we're over there. Now, when we started doing the power stuff, I said, these wind generators, that's what I want. They're ridiculous. They're crazy. Holy crap. Okay, I got something else, all right? I got the infinite thing here. The infinite wireless transmitter. This guy, it's not all that complicated. I killed another wither. I went to the end, got an end rod, ender pearl, 2 of the wireless transmitters, which are these guys right here. It's not that difficult. And I was like, okay, that's fine. But if we take this guy off, hold on. That guy right there, this one, let's see. Boom. Even with all 4 speed upgrades, right? I'm going to put all 4 of them in here, which does increase power. It increases range, but it increases power usage. Is using 40 FE per tick. I mean, these other guys, my solder, it has all speed upgrades, is only 11. This guy's only 4. That guy's 9, and he's got a bunch of speed upgrades. I mean, these guys don't use a huge amount in the grand scheme of things. Like, they're pretty small numbers, given what they are. But if you go to this wireless one, holy crap. This thing... Look, hold on. Look at the power. Look at the power go down. Jeez, man, look. 1,000 FE per tick. Whatever the crap FE is, I don't know, but I need to not do that right now because I need a little bit of power. And we're not even coming close. Like, each one of these things is generating 8 RF per tick. Just 8. Usually that's a couple hundred, if not in like 1,000 or something. I don't remember how much it actually is, but it was crazy. It was a big number. And they're all the way at the max. They're all the way at build height. So there's no increasing their power any more than where it already is. So now I'm going to have to start looking at alternatives, because I think they've been nerfed either by mechanism or by the modpack creator. I don't know. Maybe both. I have no idea, but I know they used to be so crazy and now they aren't. So we're going to have to look into more power stuff. I don't know what we're going to go for. I'm thinking of the Thermoelectric Generators. These guys are also kind of crazy. They are immersive engineering. It's not my favorite mod, but it is a pretty good power generation. Pretty good mod for power and stuff. So we're gonna see about getting into this guy. Well, I've done a little bit of research to find out exactly what materials to use for these. Relax. One of them is not stone. Some of you may or may not know what's happening here. So I'm using blazing pyrotheum. This stuff is supposed to be really hot. You use a magma crucible to get it, which I made one. I put it over there. Just a couple of blaze powder, some sulfur. It's not that difficult to make, but it does have a side effect. It likes to start fires. And apparently, when you put water here, which is where these guys were, and then the blazing pyrotheum causes the fire, it actually turns the water into stone, which is kind of an interesting concept. So I wanted to try something here. We're going to give something a shot. So if I go here and I basically just kind of put one bit on each of those blocks, can these now get set on fire? I don't know, because it looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's kind of a cool little thing. I think this is going to work, but I don't know for sure. Ouch. Fire's hot. Fire bad. Okay. Oh, man. It's not very comfortable. I have my little bits all over the place. It is indeed blocking the fire, which is kind of what I thought it would do, and I'm super happy that it's working. I had to switch out from water, because water, even without the fire going on top, was still turning to stone. I thought it was the fire that was doing it, but it was not. It was just being in close proximity to the blazing pyrotheum, apparently. So I did have to go ahead. I set the infinite water source up and pumped it directly into this glacial precipitator that I did, and now we have a whole lot of packed ice. And you can also choose a lot of other stuff too. Snowballs, snow, ice, regular ice, snow, like, I guess maybe not a lot, a few other things. But now we have a magma crucible and a glacial precipitator to add to our collection of machines, which is growing. It's kind of ugly. Not even kind of, it's a lot ugly, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. 12? Is 12 enough? Oh. Uh-oh. Why do you no work? Hold on. Really? How do you collect the stuff? I thought you could connect these directly to it. Okay, I gotta do a little more research. Apparently. I could have swore. What about the underside? The underside of one of the... Is it the underside that you have to connect to? That would be kind of a pain. Yep, it's the underside. All right, well, I got to dig a little bit of a hole, I guess, and kind of go underneath all of these, which is going to be very dangerous because of this. So I need to go, this is, that's really not cool, man. Why would you do something like that to me? You know, these things kind of hurt a little bit. I don't remember immersive engineering actually including in this whole, it can hurt you if you touch the electrical wire thing. But oh my goodness, is it realistic? Like, it makes sense. You know, I don't know. I used to say I hated immersive engineering, but I've found so many other terrible mods. This mod really isn't that terrible. I think I just didn't like certain ways it did things, but they do make sense. You know, I mean, power lines, come on, they're freaking power lines, right? So it's kind of one of those deals, I don't know. I think I was complaining for nothing. Kind of something I do sometimes. Anyway, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, ow, ow, ow. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 on that side. And now these guys here, I hope I have enough stuff for this. You connected? You are. Okay. Boom. There should be 4 of them here, I believe. Yeah, and then you. All right, so I'm going to leave this gap down here. I'm just going to make sure it's lit up pretty well. And we can go ahead. Oh, crapo. That is not what I wanted to do. That was the wrong block to break. Good job, Zoe. Good job. Okay. Let's not diorite. No. Andesite? Sure. We can do andesite. Andesite's okay. So I made a bit of an upgrade over here. I've got everything protected. There's no fire that's able to get here. We got the packed ice, as I was showing you last time. And this is the upgrade, okay? I changed everything out for MV. I don't know if we need it, but I'm pretty sure we would need MV to go from here into our thing here. Does this still hurt me? Why no power? Oh, you know what? I think this guy's full. Yeah, okay. So we're not transmitting power along these lines anymore because this guy's already full, so there's no need. All right, but anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure we would need an MV wire to go here to here. And by the way, if you don't know, LV is low voltage, MV is medium voltage, and HV is high voltage. It's just how immersive engineering separates different levels of power transfer. So, you know, MV would be the middle, basically. So let me take this out of here real quick. We're going to put this on here, and we're going to show you this. Look. It's like, I mean, it's a lot slower of a decrease. I'd be able to use it for a little while, but it would still run out. Like, I feel like we're getting close, but we're not there yet. And that's not what I'm trying to do today anyway. So I just kind of dealt with it. And we're just going to, we'll do that later. We'll live with it for now. Now we have a whole bunch of cobblestone blocks in the place of where the buildings were, built up to one layer below the level that all the grass is going to be on. And that's just so we can make the whole area dirt and grass without any real issues. And then around here, you'll see that they have a space. I'm going to continue the wall. Actually, this needs to be out of here too. I'm going to continue the wall around the entire place. The style that they have is going to continue. I don't know if I'm going to change it out. I don't know if I'm going to make it full stone bricks. I'm not sure if I would believe that these new villagers could create a wall that wasn't damaged. So I don't know if the story is going to say that the wall was already here, or if that the new people that are rebuilding society created the walls themselves. I'm not sure how the story is going to play that out yet. So I don't know. We'll see. But I did get a pump. I wanted to play with it a little bit. It's very, very slow and really not very good. And I really want another one. Like, it takes forever. I wanted to show you this. This is probably the most tedious part. I have to break off the top of this before I do the vein miner, because I can't vein mine. I'm holding the vein mine key, or excavation, whatever you want to call it, the excavate key. I'm holding that down right now, and it doesn't do anything. So the quick way is to take off the top block of everything. This is the quickest way. It's not quick, but you take off the top block of all of it, and then once you have the top block gone of all, then you can vein mine the bottom block. So I don't know. It's kind of takes a little bit of work, but hopefully this guy finishes this off by the time I'm done with this last bit. I think we've done it. One huge flat area meant for the beginning of civilization. And now we need to start that civilization. Now relax, those of you who are like, but it's so flat. The whole place isn't going to be flat. The reason I wanted it flat is because, one, the area that the buildings were in when I came here, it was already mostly flat. And it's kind of a clean slate. Like, for example, I have an idea of where I want one of the buildings. I want the town hall to go back here, but it's actually going to go off the ground a few blocks. And then we're going to have stairs in the front, some kind of elegant stairway. But a lot of this is going to stay flat. Certain things might be sunken, like maybe the mine will kind of go down a little bit. You know, other things might be a little heightened. It's not necessarily going to be higher and lower based on like the elegance of the building. Like the town hall is like, you know, for all the fancy people, and then you have the miners, which is all the workers, you know, and that kind of a class system. It's not necessarily going to be like that, at least not strictly, but it's similar to that. Okay, and this is what we're going to do now. I don't know how far we're going to get into it today, just because it's It's a really, really big thing. But we're going to get the supply camp chest. This is basically the starter block. There's 2 of them. You can get the ship, so you can actually start them in the water, which is an interesting idea. And we may eventually work our way into the water, but we're not going to start there. And I'm actually going to start this like right in the middle. No, you don't belong. You don't belong in my fresh flat ground. What are you doing there? But we're going to start this like right in the middle. You're going to see, bloop, like big thing. You can actually hit escape and back up and check it out a little bit better. Now this by itself isn't really going to even be here for much longer. It's really not, because we're just going to tear the whole thing down. The basic idea, the basic reason we need this is because, I don't actually see it here, but there's a chest that spawns and it gives us the building tool that we need. And I think it also gives us the town hall block. So if we do this, we're going to accept it and bam, it's placed. Just like that. You see that? Hello, Mr. Creeper. Goodbye. Wow, you didn't die in one hit? Everything dies in one hit. This is like super powered bow. I know I didn't charge it back all the way, but sheesh. All right, anyway, let's go ahead and sleep because we're going to start having some problems with these guys right here. They're going to try to eat our faces off while we're napping. You're so mean, stupid. You have more health. I understand why you didn't die, okay? But you're close. You're pretty close. Die now. All right. Wow, mini guy. And dead. You're pretty strong, dude. How about you? I've become kind of a sharpshooter with this thing. Like, it's pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, this bow is really, really good. It's a really good bow. It really is. Do any other bad guys want to come and play? Now, I've destroyed the supply camp, and it is now time to place the very first building in our mine colonies world. Now, the first thing to know is that as soon as you place this guy, that sets your mine colonies village or city or whatever you want to call it. That sets it, because there are boundaries that are set as soon as this block is placed. Now, I think it's an 8-chunk radius, which is kind of big. Like, it's not a small amount. Right here is the center, right? This is where we're going to end up putting it. So we got 1, 2, 3, just to the edge of the platform. We have another 5 to go out in each direction. So we've got a lot of room to play with. And I was going to go over into that island and see if I can expand it over there, but that's too far away. There's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's close, but it's not quite there because this is a cool little island. It's got the meteor on it and everything. I would start it over there, but I think that island's a little too small. So we're going to end up doing it over here. We'll say maybe they crash landed. We'll do something with that island. Maybe that's I don't know, some kind of massive destruction and all of these people migrated from there to here to something. I don't know, whatever. There's 2 ways to actually set a town or set these blocks. You can do it with just the block and you just place it down just like that. Bam. It's all set. Everything's good. And now it's now kind of set the boundaries. Like, it's done. That's the boundaries. And now you have your people who are spawning. But the way you're supposed to do it, and I kind of want to let all these guys spawn first because we wanted this to be the center, which is why I placed it here. And I did it that way to show you how not to do it because I'm going to break the block here in a second anyway. But I'd like the other guys to spawn first. There should be 3 more that are going to spawn in here. There should be. Colony name, Xogue's colony. No, I want to rename. Rename colony. We're going to call it, what do they call, like, these camps and stuff? Like the end of the world camps? Like the sanctuary. We'll just call it the sanctuary, right? Something like that. I think I've seen that one before. We'll just call it the sanctuary because it's kind of understood that way. I don't know. I'm going to let the other 4 of these, or the other 3 of these guys or girls spawn in, and then I'll show you what we're going to do next after that. How's it going, Elizabeth? Cogshale? Cogshale? How do you pronounce that? Cogshale? Yeah, I saw a little nod. I think I did it right. I think I said it right. Yeah, okay. Just chilling out. Oh, let me go to sleep. And there you see it down in the bottom left before it disappears. The sanctuary has reached max size. Hello, so we have Edith J. Gisborne, We have Lincoln D. Chernuk. We've got Elizabeth T. Cogshall.
Good enough, eh?
Yeah, good. It is good enough. That's fine.
Not good enough.
It is good enough.
Not good
Why are
enough,
you
eh?
arguing with me? Stop. Don't just. Yeah, don't nod. I know I'm right. Then we have Arthur A. Bainton. Bainton. Do you know? You know? All right. So what were your skills? Let's see. You got 2, 2, 2, 1, and 2. You're not very smart. I am very sorry. Brain is the most powerful tool. All right. What about you? 2, 1, 4, 2, 2. You're good as like a diplomat or something. You're pretty strong though. I think you're as strong as this guy. Maybe this guy's just really weak. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know what you guys are capable of. Hey, Edith, how are you? 3 strength, 4 endurance. You might actually be our builder there, lady. How about you, Lincoln? Oh, 4, 3, 3. Wow, dude, man, you're doing pretty good. I think I might have to make you the builder. After you place down your town hall, the boundaries of your minecolonies village is set. So that way you can actually break this block and it'll be fine. You can pick it up and move it. Now, the way you're supposed to place these things down is you leave them in your inventory and then you right click. And basically you can go, like there's so much you can do in this. You can back up and fly around just like this. You can right click and be like, okay, where else are we going to go? We're going to move it over. We're going to do this. We're going to go and see about a town hall, which is what we want to check out. And the reason this is even an option to select is because it is in my inventory. So we're going to do this, but I don't really like, that's an ugly looking town hall. And you can kind of see what it's going to look like. And you can kind of just like fly around. You can do some pretty crazy stuff with this thing. And you can fly through it if you want to, you know. It's kind of cool. And then you can just be like, okay. And then if you're curious, because these buildings can be upgraded, you can go to the next level. Whoa, okay. Back up a few steps. That's tier 3. Holy crap. And there's a tree in the back. That's actually kind of cool. That must be the front. You must be the front of the building. No, you're... Maybe you're... I don't know. You're not the front, are you? Hold on. Let's spin this thing around. Bloop, bloop. Okay. I think that's supposed to be the front. Yeah, that's the front of the building. Holy crap, man. That's actually not too bad. I'm not too upset with that one. I mean, we'll have to move it back some. Over. How much space is there on this side? There's 1 block on this side. It's not going to be even, is it? Actually, it is going to be even. Check that out. Boom. No, it's not. Never mind. Going to have 2 on one side and 1 on the other. That's going to irritate me. Anyway. But you get the idea. We can kind of choose what buildings we want. And this is, you know, level 3, level 4, and level 5. So at the max level, this is what this town hall will look like. We can go to the level 5 of any of them. This is what the oak, desert oak would look like at tier 5. This is kind of a small one. So in our case, we want something that'll look like, you know, a fresh start to a new world kind of a thing. And I don't think that's the one. I'm not a big fan of the dark oak one. Wow. All the gray and all the big. Medieval. We can go medieval on it. That's actually kind of cool, but I don't think that's our style either. That's good. That's pretty neat, though. I didn't know they had this. This mod has been updated since the last time I used it, so I know how to use it, but I haven't seen all of the options. And this guy actually would need to be raised up some. That's not what I wanted. You can raise it up and down and stuff. And wow, that's crazy. That is such a crazy build. What does level 1 of this one look like? I almost want to do that just because it is so crazy. Wow. Okay. I don't know, guys. This is just... Oh, man. I kind of like that one, though. I don't know where the... I don't know where the front is. Is that the front? I think that might be the front. Because you got the door right there, I think. Right? Or is that the back door? I don't know. I really don't know. I have no idea. Not a clue. It even includes its own little path around the front. Okay, let's check it out. Medieval birch. Medieval dark oak. Medieval oak. Oh, you can just like select it. Boom. Oh, man. Okay, so I think you can just kind of change it over and it just changes the wood. So the medieval stuff is pretty cool. And you got, ooh, spruce. That one looks really good too. Whoa! Big, 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 big thing. Holy crapo. That's a little bit too big. That's like a palace type deal. Taiga. That's like a fort. Which might not be bad. in our case because, you know, we got zombies and stuff. You know, we're supposed to be heavily defensible. We're supposed to be a defensive place, right? So I don't know. We'll check it out. I think that's gonna be okay. We're gonna go ahead and select that. It's frozen. It's frozen right now. Or is it not frozen? Oh, there we go. I just had to click twice. Never mind. I was kidding. All right. Anyway, now nobody's actually gonna do anything here because nobody's a builder. Unless you're a builder. You're not the builder now, are you? No. See, nobody's a builder. Nobody's doing buildy build because I haven't assigned a builder yet. What I need to do, and everybody's coming to the town hall to sleep because they don't have a house either. Nobody has a house, so they're all coming for safety, basically, to protect them from the monsters. Which, that's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll sleep in my little sleeping bag. You guys don't have sleeping bags? You didn't pack sleeping bags when you spawned in? When you were born? They didn't give you a sleeping bag? No? None of you. Wow, you guys are all... You nodded. You're all nodding. Then where's your sleeping bags? Huh? Go... Never mind. Alright. So what I need to do is actually create the builder. And now we can do some placing, and if we pay attention now, the builder's hut is now an option here. We have decorations or the builder's hut. So we're going to take a look at some of these as well. We're going to go straight to level 5 so we know which one we want to choose, and then we'll work on placement, and then we'll go back down to level 1. So this guy's okay. It's not too bad. What do you... Whoa. Uh-oh. What happened? Something happened. Whoa! Whoa! What is happening here? I don't know what the heck's going on. There we go. Raise. There we go. Okay, that's better. I don't know what that crap just happened. All right, this looks to be the front door, and I really don't like that one. Not very good. We also want to try to keep it the same theme, and this is wooden, so everything is likely going to be wooden unless something somehow just seems to fit. So you got the medieval birch. I'm kind of glad we didn't do the medieval stuff because that is kind of ugly. Like, that's really not very good looking. It's really not. You got taiga, which is okay. That kind of fits in with the wooden. But let's see what wooden. That's mesa. Stone. Stone is an option as well. Maybe. Kind of. I don't know about that one either. And then you got wooden. Wooden basically looks like stone, but it's just made out of wood. And that's fine. I think we're going to probably stick with wooden. It's kind of cool with all these blocks sitting out front. It makes a bit of sense. It really does. And this is not going to be a guy that's raised. This is not going to be a guy that's lowered. This guy is just going to be flat on the ground. We just need to get him there now in position. Well, it appears somebody was automatically chosen. It was our diplomat. Our diplomat was automatically... No, you're fired. I need to hire a new worker or something. Are you here? Hold on. I need to fire you. Can I fire you from here? Yeah, so you're labeled as the builder. I can recall you. Worker hiring mode. Manual. Let me choose. Does that mean I can fire her now? Can I fire this lady? No? Oh! Yes! Haha! Hire worker. Give me... Wait, what did I say? Lincoln, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I know. I'm kind of going through all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, it showed the things here, too. So we got strength of 4. The numbers are all kind of smushed together, but that's okay. Strength of 4, charisma of 3, dexterity of 1, endurance of 3. Those are the two I was looking at. Strength and endurance. Intelligence is good for a builder, too. You got to be smart. Can't be a dummy. Dexterity... I would like to have that higher, but that's okay. I think Lincoln's going to be our builder. Come on, man. Come do your job. You had the highest strength and highest endurance. I think you're going to be good. Elizabeth, we're going to have you as something else. Don't worry. You're going to be something important, but you are not a builder. Lincoln here is going to be asking for some supplies in order to build stuff. If we go to build building, and here is our list of things that we need to give him, which is kind of cool. Build building, okay. And you're going to start asking for stuff. And he's going to start building this thing. It's not a very difficult structure to build, so it won't take him that long to do what he needs to do. And maybe I'll do a little bit of a time-lapsey thing real quick. So I wanted to work on power, more power. So we already have the windmills, which are really, really high up there. And they were nerfed, so I'm probably going to bring them back down over here, especially with what we're going to work on next. I want to start with extreme reactors. Okay. I've got to interrupt myself. Not exactly sure where I was in talking about the plans for the next episode, but they kind of changed. We're not going to be doing extreme reactors like I was either already talking about or I was about to talk about that. Because I wanted more power in order to do the infinite range expander thing for our storage, which is just not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. And that's because the extreme reactor stuff here is ridiculously expensive. These guys right here, they're surprising in their power generation. The tier 1 is not very great, but the tier 2 starts at like 4,000 RF per tick. The next one up, like tier 3, if we could find a way to get to tier 3, it generates so much more. And you can even tweak it a little bit. Like the tier 1 requires 9 solar panels, but I could use the tier 4 9 of the tier 4 solar panels in the tier 1 construction to kind of boost it a little bit until we can make the bigger one. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying, but we're going to get into that in the future. I got a lot of crafting ahead of me, but hopefully it's all going to be done by the time I come back. But if you liked the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. If you want to... Wait, words? Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, please. My brain is already fried.